WWE has always been a world where scripted drama blends with real emotion, but sometimes the personal lives of superstars spill into the spotlight in ways no one expects. The latest bombshell to shake the wrestling universe involves Jimmy Uso and his wife, Naomi. Long celebrated as one of WWE's most admired couples, their bond now stands fractured after Jimmy reportedly filed for divorce following a shocking and heartbreaking cheating scene. For fans who saw them as role models both inside and outside the ring, the news has been nothing short of devastating. The power couple of WWE, Jimmy Uso and Naomi, weren't just another wrestling couple, they were an institution. Jimmy, one half of the Usos, has carried his family's proud Samoan wrestling legacy forward, while Naomi carved her own name with her athleticism, charisma, and fan-favorite energy. Together, they seemed unstoppable, appearing at red carpets, award shows, and WWE events as a shining example of love surviving the chaos of fame. Fans often pointed to them as proof that relationships in the spotlight could thrive if built on trust and commitment, which is why the sudden unraveling of their marriage feels like such a gut punch. The shocking allegations. The divorce filing didn't come out of nowhere. According to reports, Jimmy was left heartbroken after allegedly witnessing Naomi in a compromising situation that hinted at infidelity. While details remain private and understandably sensitive, what has emerged paints a picture of betrayal that Jimmy couldn't ignore. For someone who has stood by Naomi's side for over a decade, raising children together and weathering the highs and lows of WWE fame, the emotional weight of this discovery must have been crushing. Divorce is never an easy decision, but filing so quickly suggests Jimmy's trust was broken in a way that couldn't be repaired. Fans react with shock and sadness. The WWE Universe has not taken the news lightly. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from disbelief to heartbreak. Some fans defended Naomi, urging people not to judge until all sides of the story are heard, while others sided firmly with Jimmy, expressing anger at the thought of betrayal. Hashtags surrounding the couple quickly began trending, with countless posts reminiscing about their love story and the many public moments they shared over the years. For a fan base that had emotionally invested in their journey, it feels almost like watching two friends go through a breakup. A rare glimpse of vulnerability. What makes this story even more impactful is the glimpse it gives into the vulnerability of WWE superstars. Inside the ring, Jimmy Uso is known for his toughness, resilience, and ability to rise after every blow. Outside the ring, however, he is a husband, a father, and a man capable of heartbreak. For fans, seeing him in this light humanizes him in a way storylines never could. Similarly, Naomi, often viewed as a vibrant, unshakable force, has been thrust into the spotlight in a way that reveals her human imperfections too. These moments remind us that superstars live real lives beyond the scripted rivalries. How WWE might address it. WWE has always walked a fine line between respecting the personal lives of its talent and weaving those realities into storylines. In this case, the company faces a delicate situation. Using the divorce in a storyline could come across as exploitative, but completely ignoring it risks feeling disconnected from the WWE Universe, which is buzzing with questions. WWE may choose to protect the couple's privacy, allowing them to work through their separation off-screen. Alternatively, if both parties are comfortable, it could inspire new creative directions that reflect real emotions, a move that has worked in the past with other stars. The emotional toll on the family behind the headlines and fan reactions lies the most important factor. Family. Jimmy and Naomi share a life together beyond WWE, including children who are now caught in the middle of a deeply painful moment. Divorce impacts not just the couple, but everyone connected to them. For Jimmy, the decision likely weighed heavily on how this would affect his family's stability. For Naomi, the public scrutiny adds another layer of stress to what is already an emotionally charged situation. At its core, this isn't just a WWE story. It's a human story about love, loss, and resilience. Naomi's silence speaks volumes. So far, Naomi has remained silent on the matter, choosing not to release any public statement. In today's age of instant communication, silence can sometimes speak louder than words. Some fans interpret her quietness as guilt, while others see it as strength and a refusal to fan the flames of gossip. Whatever the case, Naomi's decision to stay private deserves respect. These are matters that belong to the individuals involved, not to the court of public opinion. For now, the world watches and waits to see if she will eventually share her side of the story. What this means for Jimmy Uso's career. For Jimmy Uso, the divorce could have ripple effects on his WWE career. Personal struggles often influence professional performance, and fans may notice changes in his demeanor or energy in the ring. At the same time, heartbreak has a way of fueling passion, and this emotional upheaval might drive him to channel his pain into his craft. WWE has a long history of superstars using personal challenges as motivation, and Jimmy could emerge stronger and more determined than ever. Whether he addresses the situation publicly or lets his actions speak for him, his journey forward will be closely followed. The bigger conversation. Love in the spotlight. Jimmy and Naomi's divorce also raises a larger question about the challenges of love under constant public scrutiny. Relationships are difficult enough without the added pressure of fame, travel schedules, and millions of fans dissecting your every move. Many celebrity couples, both in wrestling and beyond, have fallen victim to these pressures. In that sense, their breakup is not just a WWE story, but a reminder of the fragile nature of relationships in the public eye. Love, trust, and commitment are tested in unique ways when the world is always watching. The road ahead. What happens next remains uncertain. Divorce is rarely straightforward, and emotions often run high as both parties navigate legal, personal, and professional challenges. For Jimmy, healing will take time, but he has a strong support system in his family, including his brother Jey Uso and the wider Samoan wrestling dynasty. For Naomi, the path forward may involve rebuilding trust with fans and focusing on her own well-being. While their love story has ended in heartbreak, both remain beloved figures in WWE, and fans will continue to support them individually as they move into the next chapters of their lives. Conclusion. Jimmy Uso filing for divorce from Naomi after a heartbreaking cheating scene is one of the most shocking personal revelations in recent WWE history. What was once seen as a perfect love story has now crumbled under the weight of betrayal and heartbreak, leaving fans stunned and saddened. Yet, within the pain lies a reminder that even our wrestling heroes are human, capable of love, trust, heartbreak, and resilience. While the future is uncertain, one thing is clear. This story will leave a lasting mark not only on Jimmy and Naomi, but on the WWE Universe that has always cherished them.